I said this about a little early. Can't be bothered to wait.
Listening. Receiving.
So, what I'm going to be doing is making these pseudo stripes darker, and then probably actually make this a gun. I could definitely have this be missiles, since you know I'm not going to be using this space for railgun anymore, or for railgun, for particle cannon. Since you know everything below this is probably going to be particle cannon, all of this space, like maybe up until here, where I'll have storage and whatnot. Not 100% yet, because I mean we have an engine. This is going to be two anti-air turrets. Then we'll have the big anti-air gun, which is such a stupid idea that I'm not sure I'm actually going to do that when I get to it. Probably I'm going to. This boat is kind of meant to be a little bad. That's the burden part. But also it's such an outrageous idea to have a flag function cram gun that I wanna do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the slope. Beam slope. Why is that not a block? I mean, because it doesn't matter. Probably it. And it's roll, right? There we go. Okay. What? How? Oh, okay, because, oh, right, of course. Because it's a slope, that doesn't really work. But that should. Yeah, sure. and then -45. With a left positioning. Yeah, that looks better. Nice. And what kind of missile system would I have here if I did have one? Because like missiles sort of are good. I don't like unless you make them the way I do them, which is interesting. If you do them basic, they work. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Maybe I can do EMP. I rarely use EMP. That isn't an abusive strategy, right? I'm pretty sure EMP isn't overpowered, right? Also, mirror mode is nice. I like mirror mode. Jeebus the lag. The lights do not like to be computed at this level. Jeez. So how long does these missiles want to be? Because I'm kind of thinking. Wait, that's floor level. It's not actually floor level. But for the sake of this, it definitely could be. Oh boy, the frame rate. That many shadows is not good for the computing power. Oh right, I forgot. That doesn't want to work. Let's see. I'll do normal mediums. They will be vertical launch because of course they're going to be. Not hard to guess in this scenario. In this case. Then I think just connectors all the way. So is this gonna be a continuous fire? Let's go salvo. And maybe this could be the third weapon system. I'm not sure if I have assigned numbers to anything else. But for now that is the this is going to be the third weapon system. Let's just add one of these. For the sake of it. And then I think we'll go with the inward missile like that. I'm probably gonna do, well, I could do that. What's the metal like on this? Okay, so just beams that go along. I could definitely have them be hatched like this. Probably the best, since, you know, they're staged and all that. If they were gonna fire off in salvos, it probably look best if they were hatched like this. Would love to be able to set up groups like this. Like, hey, these 4 fire, like these 8 only fire if these 8 can fire, unless they're damaged, in which case fuck it. Because if, you know, they can't fire, then they can't fire, and if they can fire but some of them can't, then there's no reason to gatekeep that like that. Well, tough shit. Ooh, this frame rate is bad. Maybe I will just tell this thing to just fuck off, because I feel like that's the issue. Because when this is that bad, there's no good reason to keep it. When it's just style points for that very selective time of day. Frost confetti, nice. Because I mean, I do have the headlamp that I could use for nighttime. Like, this works just fine. It's just fun when it's an actual structure rather than some magical light. So I placed this so that the gantries would be that way, which might be the most aesthetically pleasing. Also, this is an accidental bonus side effect. Love that I can fill this just easily like that. Would love to have mirroring mode on for that, though. Would have been great. I knew something was amiss. So that should be all of the missiles all the way. Yup. Now, what kind of missiles would I want for this? Can I have any of these fun things? Like maybe I make winches for the first time. But also, why would I want harpoons on this thing? What would be the benefit? I guess for broadsiding. I mean, I don't have AI, so I don't really have this made to be a point at, which you know you would suspect with the fans of a massive fuck off particle cannon. I have set up for the meanest motherfucker of a particle cannon, so I don't see why I wouldn't want to have it point at. And in that case, there's no real good point in wanting to use the broadside guns when the broadsides are literally simple weapons that are probably just for the sake of it going to be fired at will and not actually taking into consideration their optimal range and whatnot. They're probably just going to be firing at nothing for no reason. The harpoons is really no use here. So let's see, what kind of fucked up shit can we make with these? All right, let's go all EMP. And then maybe a IR? So I'll take one of those, and I'll take one of these maybe. So it'll fly up, it'll take on let's say 2. That'll fit nicely with the actually I'm gonna up the spacing. I'm gonna set the spacing to maybe a casual 3 on the launch base, on the staggered fire. Maybe a casual 3, so that would be a 6 because I want them to fire up as the one after I want there to be 1 getting its target, 1 going straight up, and 1 being launched. In sort of a 3-stage pattern. Rather than it just going up and going haywire immediately. Oof, that's a good bit of EMP, yikers. That's gonna hurt. But is 1 turn enough though? It is 20 seconds of flight time. Let's put it up to 19 seconds of thrust. The longest 19 though. So it'll launch. The second one will launch as this hits. And as the third one hits, as the third one launches, the first one will activate guidance. Because they already have thrust when they're already launched out. They have ejectors. So guidance activation delay. Let's put out that up to 7, 8, 9. We'll go in threes. So the first stage is it gets ejected. That's 25 meters a second, if I'm not wrong. So that's a good launch. Then it'll hit the thrust. Actually, it'll get shot up. At 3 seconds it'll do the 1 turn. At 6 seconds it'll get the detection going. And as the detection comes online, yeah, the thrust will go on and burn for this time, because at this point it's almost caught up 1 second on this 19 time. So now it's basically back up to going to thrusting for 20 seconds, because it's going to be launched before it starts boosting. And the equation I just did is the essence of this game. Let's call this the Nola Nola's EMP, which is a what actually is the name? Is it Hylian? The humans in Legend of Zelda? Is it Hylians? Hyrule? Hylian? I don't know. I've only ever read the word, I think. I don't think I've actually heard anyone say it. Much less someone who knew what they were saying and what the actually was supposed to be. So, alright, so we have a fat ass EMP brigade. We don't have a cram. Maybe I should have something going on here, but I'll settle for actually I won't settle for shit. I'll do that. No settling. Caught myself there. That's nice. So, do I want to do anything more to that, or is that the way that is final? I mean, I definitely could have like a nice system like that. And then maybe like some extra there, just for the sake of it. Finally get this thing that I completely forgot I didn't have. on that. Or maybe yes, I don't know. It's a little weird. But also, don't I have 2 meters moving shit out somewhere? Not on the front, but maybe. Had some time to reset. I do have them there. No, I like that there's a 2 meter there now. That'll be fine. Maybe. I'll do another mimic, because there's not been enough of those already. And I'll do a smoke generator. Move that up a block. Actually, not an entire block, because those are a little smoky. Actually, like there's above, there's below. Below is better. And I'll move it back. Probably not that far, so that was dumb of me to do. What's 95 look like? 95 is what I want, right? Yup. And then I want it to be twice the width. This might look terrible, we don't know yet. Now it's 4 meters long, and it's attached, and it's some sort of a grate. I don't hate the way that looks. That works. I don't mind it at all, really. It's just a teensy question of where the fuck the rockets are gonna go through. Because the missiles can't go through that. But if I just take it back down to 1. And then move it back over. And I might as well just put down smoke dispensers and turn them off, because that looks weird. And also, I might as well just, well, I mean these hatches are for environmental protection, so to have anything above them or have them be on level ground. So that kind of did this because I wanted some more detail, but having these on level ground kind of defeats that purpose. There we go, that's a little better, maybe. Let's see, again with this. That's not great, I don't like that. Can I paint that in like Don't exist paint. There's a hint of red in that. Okay. Glass? That also exists. Maybe I just... I could do that. That works. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. That'll look nice, and I think that might look nice. And it shouldn't block. Yeah, it shouldn't. No, it does not block the cap because I don't think the red thing moves. I'm pretty sure it's just the white that moves. In which case, that doesn't block shit. But like, also, do I really care? I mean, yes, it looks good, but also, I could also not have that going on. Because like I can't have it here, I don't think. Wouldn't that just look a little weird, especially here? Like this is just weird looking. I don't know about that. But then I could of course do that. Okay, don't be here. It's for your own good. Looks a little weird. I don't know. I don't think I hate it though. I would have to do this. But then that would be see-through, and that's weird. How about I don't with any of this? Maybe I just don't bother putting smoke pillars all up in my shit. You just have those be protected and these not be, because spacing. I could have ladders again. I could have mimic railings. Maybe mimic railings would be the better option. Actually, that looks like what's on the Kosatka, so maybe I'll keep that for that reason. Because there's not really a good reason you would accidentally... Like, there's not supposed to be any people here. I think that might be enough. That's... I feel like there should be both. But if I did that, that might be a little weird. Oh. Wait, what? Why? Why can't I place it here? Weird. But okay. Apparently that's very noticeable. Not sure why, but it is. I'll do that. That looks okay. Yes. Okay. So that wooden problem is no longer a wooden problem. Now it's just missiles instead. Because no build is finished without a missile. Missile arrangement. Roll. That's what it was. These are just singles, so I don't need to actually do all of the compensating and shifting around and stuff. What? Ow. Oh, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Why did that not work at the first time? What the fuck did I just do? Did I suddenly duplicate the thing? Oh, because I didn't change it. That's what happened. I didn't change it from a beam to a slope. That's what the problem was. Okay, now I understand. Wait, oh yeah, that's why that looked weird. The turret looks good, but the rest looks weird. Why do I have wood in the middle? Since when was that a design choice? I didn't... That's like the opposite of what I have been making so far. So that doesn't work. Ah, because I'm not... right. Right, because I started to second guess why this makes sense, but no, I'm only changing one axis when I need to change two axes to make this work, and that way making it bigger, I think? That's a no-go? Yes, that makes it bigger. Hmm. In that case, I would need something like this. Can I make this work? Oh wait, I can't make this work because I'm an actual fucking idiot. That's why it doesn't work. Holy shit. Now I actually feel dumb. There we go, much better, much better. There we go, that's what it's supposed to look like. Now we just have a little bit too much missiles here. I think the back three shouldn't be there. It's the forward three that's ugly, but I can't hide that. I could just make that boring. But I can't hide it. Just like missiles don't do that. I either need to paint them I guess I need to paint them fleet color. But this I could just have be mimicked over. And voila, more wood. Oh, it goes 70. Well, lamb. It's gonna be an explosive version of what I envisioned. But I do think that I want to have the missiles up front. Primarily since I can't really salvage them outside of, you know, the way they are. I feel like they're just gonna have to be white and stand out. But this I think I wanna kill actually, because they might actually be useful. And that's not what I'm going for. Huh. I think this was 4 meters. And I think maybe I want to actually cut it short. Maybe. Probably. I haven't quite agreed on that across the ship. But also the entire phenomenon of a wooden roof is a little weird. I feel like it should be more sloped. I feel like it should be more reminiscent of the walls than the what is a deck. What you could consider the deck. I feel like they shouldn't be as flat metal. I feel like they should be more curved and domed with more wood than what this is. But I'm not sure I want to bother with that. I probably do, since that's probably gonna be a lot easier than I picture it being. What with being, you know, slopes, having this brown texture that I'm after, not having to mimic it in. Let's get back to the mimicking, right? We're having so much fun here, why stop? Oh, it should be touching the wall, which I think it is. And on this end I could make it shorter. Like that. Also that does make it shorter at the wall, so... Why does it lag so bad? I don't quite see the point. Does it need to lag this bad? Is it the flames? Is it despawning the flames? It seems like it might be despawning the flames that's lagging so hard. Or maybe it's the sun. What were the rules on this thing again? 0.0513. It would be 75, right? Because for 1/4 of 4 is 1. And I want 3, so I would like 1 less. So that's a gap. And that's not a gap. I don't think that math checks out. Well, I have it good enough. That's negative 0.2, and then it was negative 8, or point, no negative at all, 0.8. There's negative here though. That was it, right? No, it was 2. Also, isn't all this just? I wanna avoid that. Otherwise, all of that is basically arbitrary. There we go. Some additional wood paneling. Nice. And that middle wood doesn't really look that stretched, honestly. Nice. So we have some missiles. Probably should just move this entire ordeal to like this side. They could just have the missile controller sit here, and have the stagger fire like that, and the front F4 like that, and then a weapon AI here. So now I want to put this to 3, right? Let's set that to 3 too, just for the sake of it. That is what I put last. Full load cost 520. So at every 3 seconds it'll launch. And then after 3 seconds having passed, so when the next missile launches, the first one turns, and then as the third one launches, the second one turns. The first one will activate its detection, and when the fourth one launches, the first one will fire off. But they'll all be flying like at 70 meters a second or less, so like between 70 and 60 probably, as this is all happening. So it shouldn't be an issue that it's so many stages. Hold on. Dust on the mic. Copy, sure. I don't think I changed anything. But sure. Do I actually wanna put blocks here? Because I'm not sure it would look good without them being covered. Yeah, they're not really allowed to be the top layer. But I could widen this. I could do that. It would coincide better. Well, it would line up better. Can I do this? I don't think so. So is that good? Yeah, that's good. And then no, there's still a little gap, which I could definitely fix. It's still, yeah, it still keeps its elevation. So let's see what 1.15 does. That does bridge the gap. And it does not look terrible. Good. Problem has been solved. I could probably even just do that and decrease the amount that it sticks the way out. I just do that and that. That still does line up. Would 0.5 work if this wasn't in the wall? No, because it can't not be in, it can't be in the wall and in the middle at the same time. That scale. But can this thing? No. A 1-1 with some excess is the closest thing I'll get. $118, right? 118, 1125. Here we go. Wood patterning, which sort of looks like 4 beams. Motherfucker, this is weird. Guess I'll make this another 5 then. I'll kill this thing again. So that's pretty basic. I just move it back like that and then make it like compensate for that. Would 3 be enough? Move it back an entire bit. Then that is more than enough. 95 it cannot do. That's the edge of its abilities. I don't... That's where I got the 95 from. I meant to say 1.2 I think. Alright. So, whoa. 0.95 was it? Actually, that's probably negative, right? Yes. Negative 95 and 1.3. Easy. And this was 0.1, 0.1, and like 8 was it? 75 is good enough. I don't think not what I want, I don't think. If I do make this 1.1, then I could do that, right? Yes, I can. Holy shit, the game runs. Runs away with all my frames is what it does. There we go. That worked. Oh. And maybe I could maybe if it allows me, I might be able to do a little bit of that as well. Which, I mean, it works, but it's not beautiful. Doesn't really rhyme anywhere, really. But there's a good few things that don't rhyme. This whole thing's a little bit off. It looks decent, I'll keep it. Holy shit, the lag. Let me just save this real quick. So, I'll go take a break. Fill up on water, primarily. Question is, what do I work on next? Do I work on the gun, on the cram? Do I work on the particle cannon? Do I work on the anti-air guns on the sides? Do I work on the propulsion? I think propulsion resources are last. Like dead last. In the priority. And it's either cram or anti-air. But we'll sort that out after the break. So my findings are that whenever From the Depths uses more than 30% of my GPU, as in 32 or 34% of my GPU, I said CPU but I meant GPU, it's like 20% of my CPU. I pull up Task Manager. Whenever From the Depths uses more than 30%, it's never 40, but if it uses more than 30, the game stops, and then it picks back up. I'm not sure how much capacity my graphics card has, but 40% of its power probably hits the like lag threshold for the game. Maybe it detects that the system is under too much toll. Maybe I need to do the graded mode. Maybe I need to like put that up. That has not helped. Cool, cause I don't need the graded mode. You know, obviously, it's the game that just does not want to use my computer. I don't know. Maybe I need to like go into the resources and be like, hey, you can go ahead and use a few more processors. Maybe I can tell it to like, hey, let's see here. Information on the depth. Priority normal, not even high or real time. Yeah, sure. Processors, you can use every single one. You already are. Cool. Real time? I mean, a video game is something I would consider to be top priority. I do realize that the OBS also sort of, you know, that is high priority. I know I put that in the settings. So now what's going on in my task manager is that it keeps going into the very high 30s, like 37, 38, and it stops and goes back down to like 21, 26. And the CPU is basically stable at 20. And now, right now, the memory is at 4 gigs. 4,000 megabytes. That's 4 gigs, right? Yes. Yeah, I was confused about the order for a second there. So, oh wow, up to 47. It's almost using half my GPU, and it's still freezing. You don't need to worry from that. It's okay if you use FPS. It's all right. You're a video game. Why did it get worse? Have I just not been playing been sitting inactive that I've just gotten used to? Hold on. Oh, hold the phone. Hold. What? What happened? Normal. Okay. Are you going to run now? No. Was it this bad? Okay, now it's not. Now it's bearable. Did it get worse? I'll do the particles. Oh. That would mean go ham. But now I've turned off the things. And again, it doesn't matter. It's just as bad. Whoa. Just as bad, I say. Oof. Why? Like, this is just the game. This is literally all the video game. My computer, remember, my GPU is not even halfway taxed 99% of the time running this game. It's not even 50%. My CPU, a stable 20, 30. I like I said, it was basically a stable 20. Just above, like 1-2% above 20, but just very casual workload. And the GPU is working at half capacity. And the game just does not run. This is like, this is not even console experience. This is way worse. This is just the game, the way the game is. Like this isn't fun. You can see I'm holding down the key. I'm not doing anything spicy. I'm just holding it down. It just does not want to. This isn't even a big build. It's large, but it's not big. Well, large is bigger than big. If this is barely anything. Like, why though? Why? Do I want to get an AI in here? I think I should do that last, because when I get an AI in here, I'm gonna start weapon testing, and then the build is gonna be over, because I have the attention of a child, and if I start shooting shit, then I'm not gonna stop shooting shit, and then this build is never going to be finished. Maybe I can keep working on the keel? It's not keel. What's the word? I figured out a few days ago. I heard it and I was like, yeah, that's what that is. Okay, cool. Now I can use that on stream, but it's beyond me now. Also, that doesn't look great. It's fine. It's similar enough. So, what's the point? That seems weird. So Like, I can't really do anything about this. Was this the thing I was struggling with last time? I think this was what I was struggling with last time. Knowing that I can't quite properly make a... proper sloping there. Oh yeah, of course I wasn't building this way because I didn't know what it was gonna look like. So I have figured out what it's supposed to look like. We'll go with that. Fuck drag. I haven't even looked at the drag. It's probably a nightmare. Let's look at the drag. Oh. Welcome to Drag City, my friends. This thing has the air resistance of a skyscraper. This is about as aerodynamic as a perfect cube. Well, as the flat side of a perfect cube. How come literally nothing is good? Like these long ones are almost not worthless, you know. These are almost not terrible. They're not oranged. Red is like worthless, orange is bad, yellow is in the middle. Then I'm pretty sure there's like green and blue, maybe? I don't know what are the different drags? So that's terrible somehow. That's a little green. That's a good bit green. So there's just a few different variations of green. So let's see, if I do that, that's disgustingly bad. That's better. So I guess wedges would be good. I guess. Being very inaccurate. Okay, come on, how's that terrible? What? You're not making much sense. Oh, this is red, but this is dark red. This is worthless. This is terrible. This is worthless. Nice. Hoo boy. And I said we weren't supposed to look at drag. Because I knew this thing would have very little of it. I just didn't realize it would have 0. Is what the issue there is. Hold on. Why is this not filled in? What's this look like? Just looks like no one's filled it in. Okay. I think I only wanna do that. Guess I'll do that. All right, so let's actually do this. That's just metal, I think. Right. Pretty sure that's just metal. Ah. And then this would just be all this is, I think. And here we would have 1 meters. I'll leave the 1 block there, it's fine. Actually, I could have a 3 here. I'll do that. This is just the base, basically the same thing on this floor. This is a nice and cramped space in here. Real cozy. Maybe I should have had that mimics here. This is of course what I should have done on the roofs. This ordeal. I feel like this would keep going until it's actually at a point, and at that point, like, up and down is pointless. And I'm probably gonna put propellers on this thing because, again, I just now realized maybe that this thing literally has 0 propulsion, aside from forward and a little bit back with that propeller. So this needs, it might not need a lot of lift because it's, you know, a good bit of wood. It's not majorly wood. There's not more wood than metal, but there is a good bit of wood in there. I'm pretty sure you can basically see all the wood. So there's a good bit of floating in the ship itself. I'm not sure if it's good enough to keep it afloat, but thinking back to the Imperial Light Cruiser Ducky, it might actually be enough. That thing did not have this much, as much alloy as this has wood in comparison to the amount of metal it had. The Ducky would probably have the same ratio of materials if all of the Nola's Burden's superstructure was purely metal, including the turret, I think. If everything above the railings was metal, I think this would have been pretty similar in metal versus buoyancy to the ILC Ducky, which floats fine. It has quite jumpy lifter propellers, so this thing might not even need props. Of course it needs some for turning, but other than that, maybe not. Maybe what we have is good enough right now. Because also there's no air pumps in this yet. I haven't put those in. Also, Jesus, the lag. I mean, this metal is by itself. Maybe that needs some backing up. It probably does. In fact, this needs more layers, especially here, because this is literally just wood. I'll just add some real fast. Get some semblance of armor on this thing. I want to fill this out. Just like this is just as weak. I'll do that. Like this should be fine. This is all cool. All right, some armoring added. That's not right. That's the one. Maybe I might add some slopes, because I do have slopes here, you know. Like, slopes aren't outlawed. So I could have a sort of a tip there. Also, that looks weird. With the stocky style of literally everything else, that looks weird. That's also weird. What did the pocket look like? Well, the bridge rather. It's not a plane. Alright, 2 blocks and then 1 meter. Maybe just that. That could be it. I don't like that very much, but that could be it. But I think it's nicer. But yes, what would this look like? Probably that. Maybe. That's not okay. I don't like that at all. Like, I could just do that. But why the fuck would I do that when there's literally no reason for that to do that, because that's not something that happens anywhere. That, like I keep saying when I make stuff, or when I'm creative, it doesn't rhyme. So what does that back end look like? It just suddenly stops and the wider part has some sloping. Horizontally. Hmm. Could have something like that for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I don't hate that. There's, again, no rhyme. But it's more blocky, so it suits it better. It's a better fit, even though it's not good. There it is. We have it. There it is, boys. We found it. Ah, it's just... It's a smidge on the smooth side. I have to say, it's a smidge on the smooth side. I could definitely have this be a 2. Or a 1. It's a 3. And that works better. No, that's a merge point. That wouldn't look good. Okay. Underside front is official now. That's the way it's going to look. Anyone who hates it has to disagree, because nothing they can do about it. Okay, so that is considered armoring because of the slopes there. I don't know why I'm trying to eat the peanuts before the stream ends, but that's sort of a thing that I'm going on subconsciously. So, where does that go? Do I even want to consider that? Maybe I just tell that to fuck off. That's a little similar. It's off again. Seems like that might be the most similar. Because it does have the stripes. Oh, that's terrible. But it doesn't need to match. It doesn't. Shut up! It doesn't need to match. I'm not trying to match it. I forgot what I was doing. I'm just gonna get a little bit of representation in here. That yum rep. Interesting. That looks a little dumb. Hmm. Ah, it's a 3. That's what's wrong. Ooh, darkness. So basically that's what I'm envisioning. Then of course we'll just have some of this. Because style points. That's going to be its own separate extension thing, so I'll just put some of these bits of shit there. Add some more efficient arrangements. Oh. Ah, okay. No, I might just do that. A little bit too a bit too lonely there. What did I do in the front? I did a normal piece there, right? Yes, and that's 5 wide. So do I need to back up all the way to where I have 5 wide? Well, I am actually 5 wide, so guess I'm doing that then. Last thing before I close it off. Shit, my brain is not really computing. Alright. It's basically finished. It's just a little bit on the underside of the AA platforms. On the side spec here. This needs to be sorted out. But other than that, I've got the undercarriage done. And so that is it. All right. Thanks. It's been fun. As fun as that is by yourself. You know. Yes. Nothing happened today. So what? Unfortunate. That life moves on. Thank you. Good night. Bye bye. Hope you VOD people had some enjoyment out of this. Maybe just some background noise.